Good morning, class. Now, this morning, I will read a story about the children and the Bible. Hannah was a good woman. She had a kind husband, but she was sad. She longed to have a child more than anything in the world. Please give me a son, Hannah prayed. I promise to dedicate him to serve you. Tears streamed down Hannah's cheek. Here prayer came from the heart. God answered Hannah's prayers. He gave her a child. She was overjoyed at the last. She too was a mother. She named his son Samuel, which means because I asked the Lord of him. Hannah adored Samuel. She spent all her time praying with him. She taught him how to walk and talk. She kindled him. He told him stories, but she hadn't forgotten her promise. She had promised God to let Samuel grow up in the church. Now the time had come for him to live with the other servant of God. Hannah took Samuel to the priest. The Lord answered my prayer for a child. She told the priest, and now I have a promise to dedicate him to God. Will you let him live here in God's house? Eli answered, of course. He welcomed Samuel into his home like a son. Samuel was a sweet child. He missed his mother, but he was happy living with Eli. Eli's other son praised him because he was so devoted to the Lord. But Samuel didn't care. He worshipped God with his whole heart. One night, Samuel was sleeping. He heard a voice call, Samuel, Samuel. Get up the way to Eli. Did you call me? He asked him. No, Eli said, go back to bed. But again, Samuel, hear a voice call, Samuel, Samuel. So Samuel will to Eli again. I didn't call you, Eli said, go and lie down. Samuel, a voice called again. Samuel went to Eli. This time, Eli told him, when you hear the call, speak, I'm listening. So Samuel lay down again. Samuel, the voice called Samuel. Answer, speak, I'm listening. The God told him, Eli's son have been called, and Eli has done nothing to stop them. The next day, Eli asked Samuel about what God said to him. Samuel was afraid Eli might get angry, but he told the truth away. God told me that your son have been weak, he said, and you have not tried to stop them. Eli hung his head. The Lord spake the truth, he replied. Samuel grew up to be a priest, just like Eli, because he learned to listen to God. He never turned his back on God. He taught other people about the importance of listening. Sometimes God calls when we less speak it, just like Samuel. We can see, yes, God, I am listening. The devotion of the story. Hannah dedicated her child to serve God, but it was Samuel who gave his heart to God in devotion. Devotion is giving your all for something you care about. Samuel let God love fill his life. Even when others test him for it, Samuel stuck by his faith. Samuel heard God's voice. At first, he didn't realize who was speaking, but he did not ignore the call. He opened his heart, and God spoke. Sometimes, life is so busy, we don't even hear God when we give up everything else to listen to God. We are blessed, our good things happen. That is what devotion is all about. That's all. Thank you.